Oh, I am at Greenwich, which is one of 17 TfL operated stations that has the word green in its name. And that got me to thinking, what's the fastest time that you could visit all of them? So that's what we're going to do today. It's time to do the Green Challenge. Right. Okay, and what is less than a minute later, we are at Cutty Sark for Maritime Greenwich. So again, the green is in the Greenwich in this station's name. And I've managed to pick a day when the escalators are not working. So I've got stairs, I've got 121 stairs to contend with. Oh goody. And now, need to get the 188 bus from here. I'm going to get that over to North Greenwich. Alright, so it's 12:58, a few minutes behind schedule, and the next train towards Stanmore is in 2 minutes. So yeah, things aren't looking too great, but hey. Alright, made a train over at Whitechapel, heading over to Stepney Green, and we'll go on one more stop to Ireland, change for Central Line. See you there. Alright, go one stop to Bethnal Green. Right, we're at Bethnal Green, and I've looked up. So, here's the thing. Here at Bethnal Green, well, there are two stations called Bethnal Green, okay, one on the Central Line, where I am right now, and one on the Weaver Line, okay, which is part of the London Overground, okay, but, of course, they're two completely separate stations, so yeah, I do have to visit both of them. Okay. The only thing is that I've had a look at the next train, and I want one that's either going to Cheshunt or Enfield Town, okay, on the Weaver Line, okay, but the next one's for an Enfield Town, and that's going to depart in less than about 5 minutes, so I've got to pick up the pace to get over there, basically. Oh, but my legs are hurting. Look at that. Literally seconds and I made it. Oh. We are just coming up on 2 hours. 2 hours that I've been doing this. From Bounds Green probably got about another 2 hours to go, to be honest. Oh, goody. Okay, so... Hold on. Focus. There we go, that's better. Okay, I'm at Haringey Green Lanes. Okay, and yeah, basically what happened was I was walking down from Manor House and I saw the train pull in. I could have run for it. I am not confident that if I had, I would have made it. And like I said, I really did need to go to the loo. So I went in the Sainsbury's, and also picked up some snacks. Anyway, I'm now waiting for the 15:02 Suffragette Line train, which should be arriving. Ah, there it is. I can see it in the distance over there. Can you see it? No, you can't see. No. There it is. Right there. Right. Yeah. So there you go. Basically, I probably could have got a bus from inside the actual bus station, but it's so confusing and I couldn't see a 460. So I put it in Google Maps, go to Willesden Green, and it says there should be a bus. I should be able to go to the bus stop up here and catch the bus from over this way. So that's what we're going to do. Over to Willesden Green. Anyway, yes, we've only gone one stop down to Kilburn because, well, I've arrived at or departed from Willesden Green. That's the rules that we are using in this challenge. Okay, to say that I have visited the station. Okay, and there is a very, very short walk to Brondesbury station on the Mildmay line. Okay, so that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, that out. How old must that sign be? Don't know. Hold up. There. How old must that be? Because it lists Brondesbury as National Rail. I mean, technically all overground stations are National Rail stations. Okay. But, you know, it's one of those, like, I feel if it's like it should, the overground is the better known branding. Yeah, so how old must that sign be that they're still listing it, that it's listed as National Rail? Oh. I suppose if any of you know or want to hazard a guess, drop it in the comments below, innit? That's what you meant to say, isn't it? Alright, there we go. We are at Kensal Green. There is a Bakerloo line train right there. There we go.
Stand clear of the doors.
Right. Now, this is only going as far as Stonebridge Park, but I would have liked it to have gone one stop further to Wembley Central. Let me see what I can do about that. Yeah, so I'm at Stonebridge Park. I looked at the maps, I looked at all the scheduling and whatever. Okay, and I think I've got a better chance of getting over to Greenford from Wembley Central, okay, than I would from here, which means waiting another couple of minutes for the Lioness Line train, which was behind this one. Okay, and should get to Wembley Central hopefully in time for the bus that I want to catch. we'll find out. Okay, so I was going to get the Lioness line just then, but it was completely packed and I couldn't get on. Okay, so I'm gonna head down to street level and try and get a 112 bus. Okay, that hopefully hasn't departed yet. We'll find out. And it's from here that I didn't film anything interesting, so I'll just explain what I did via voiceover. I went outside of Stonebridge Park to the bus stop. Okay, and caught a 112 bus down to Hanger Lane, where I got on the Central line and took a train up 2 stops to Greenford, where I got out, turned around, went back down to Hanger Lane, caught another 112, this time down to North Ealing, and from there I got a Piccadilly line down to Acton Town, and then changed for the District line to go to Earl's Court, whilst also ticking off Turnham Green in the process. At Earl's Court, I ran to the other platforms and took the District line down the Wimbledon branch to go to Parsons Green, and it is there from where we pick up the rest of the video. Okay. Parsons Green, my penultimate station, but the District line train has just pulled in on the other platform, so I'm going to try and run and try and get that, because if I can, I don't have to wait for the next one. But no. Alright, that's alright. Next one's only 2 minutes away. That's fine. Okay. Right. Earl's Court. This is the final change of this video into Piccadilly line, which apparently should be arriving in Alright, there we go. 6 hours, 6 minutes, 54 seconds. I'll do my sum up in a minute. Alright, well, 6 hours, 6 minutes and 54 seconds. Like I said, not terrible. Okay. You know, it's one of those, see, part of me is a little sad that it didn't take a little bit longer, because then it could have then I could have had 6 hours, 7 minutes and 8 seconds, and it would have been 6, 7, 8, and that would have just been cool, if you ask me. But no, not that. Okay, never mind. Hey, thing is, I'm pretty sure it is possible to get that down to about 5 hours. Okay, you know, I was definitely pretty slow. I was taking my time, and I missed a couple of trains. You know, made some slightly late connections, things like that. So I think, you know, if everything had been running a bit more smoothly, I definitely could have got a 5 hour time instead of a 6 hour. But that lays down the gauntlet to whomever else is watching this video. You might think, oh, I think I can beat him, I think I can beat Goran. So, yeah. If you think you can, by all means, have at it. Anyway, that's that. I think we'll call it there. That'll be the end of the video. As always, if you enjoyed it, hit like, hit subscribe, do all the things. And I'll catch you in the next one.